Hey everyone, it's Heather with Diamonds and Dragonflies, and I'm going to apologize right now. I had thought I was recording only to discover that no, I wasn't, because my phone had died. I had it plugged into the charger, but I guess it conked out. So a few minutes ago, spilled drills all over the place, and I got up to pause the video while I cleaned up the mess, and that's how I discovered that, guess what? You weren't recording. So I apologize for the little faux pas. So as you can see, day 3 is, I've got a good chunk of it done. I did decide to do this one a little differently. I'm not using the iPad or the program that I was using. Instead, I'm using the paper chart. I turned it upside down and I have this over so you can't see the whole thing. And I'm kind of using it as a ruler as I'm going through here. So I'm just going to kind of dive in here and keep working. I will share a few things about the tools I'm using while I'm doing this. So for the sake of, you know, I screwed up and whatever. So I am kitted up, obviously. Every day will be this. So I'm just going to do a quick reminder. I'm in my Bella Art de Nicole trays is what I kitted up to. This is the Max tray. This is the 5200 AB. So this has been, the majority of this has been in like doing the like snow and stuff in here and making, you know, like the snowflakes in the back and whatnot. So in the backdrop of the picture. So that's what I'm doing right now. The pen I am using, this is from Jim's Handmade Pen Shop. I had this turned. This was the second custom turned pen I ever got. I have the 8-placer Diamond Art Club thin metal placer in that end, and then the stainless steel single tip I ordered from Jim and had upgraded my pen tip to that. So he installed it and it came with it already in. I do not like the brass pen tips, and the plastic multi-placers are just way too thick for me that I can't multi-place in them. I actually diamond painted for 2 years without ever multi-placing because I just couldn't do it with those thicker multi-placers. So I heard lots of people raving about the Diamond Art Club thin metal placers that came out. So I decided to check it out and try it. I figured, what's it gonna hurt? And it was the best decision I made. So it was, I have been a multi-placing nut ever since then. It has really been a game changer for the speed in which I get my diamond paintings done. I waited a very long time to do this today. It is like 10 o'clock on Sunday night before I decided to start doing day 3. I'll get this up probably tomorrow. It's just been a rough couple of days. If you can notice, I have a bandage on my arm. I have nerve problems and carpal tunnel in this hand. And Friday, it decided to really start flaring up, unfortunately. And it's been giving me quite a fit. And so I've been trying to deal with that. So, you know, it is what it is. I am having surgery December 27th. I don't know what that's going to look like. I am right-handed. So, obviously, as you can see, I diamond paint with my right hand. So it's going to be interesting to see how long I'm not going to be able to diamond paint and how I'm going to mentally survive that. Because diamond painting is my therapy for my mental health. It looks like I missed a number 2 when I was doing this. I actually talked with my therapist last week. I'm in talk therapy. I've been seeing the same therapist for 5 years now. Wow, it's been a while. And we were talking about what we were going to be able to come up with for me to be able to do to help my stress and anxiety, since I currently, use diamond painting for that, since I will not be able to diamond paint. So far, we haven't come up with anything, because everything she suggested, she said I was being a Debbie Downer, because she would suggest something and I go, hello, can't use the right hand. And she'd go, okay, how about crossword puzzles? Hello, can't use the right hand. Okay, well, how about if we did something on, like a game on your tablet? Hello. Yeah, I could use my left hand to do the tablet, but how am I supposed to hold the tablet then? And she's like, okay, back to the drawing boards. So I'm sorry, Emma, that I am such a pain and a problem child here. So yeah, so she's trying to figure it out with me. All right, I think that's all of the white. At least this tray color white. So let's jump back down here at the bottom. Looks like I'm going to be doing the percent sign. So let's find the percent sign. All right, here we go. Percent sign number 905 is a dark green. So I do not know what this one is yet. I've been trying to figure it out in my head. Skip 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. So I guess we will all find out together. I just know that some of you are watching and going, oh, Heather, it's this. If you have figured it out already, go and leave me a comment like immediately and be like, okay, you haven't figured it out yet, so I figured it out, it's blank, in the comment. That way I knew that you knew before I knew. And that'll be some fun. So I am using, I did switch out my putty today. I am using putty from Enabler's Outpost. It is forest pine. So they call it chit, which is, I think it's like Romanian or Albanian or something like that for putty. It comes in a little circular, whereas Randa's is a square. But it's really cute. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. But yeah, it smells like a woodland forest and stuff right now. So I'm digging it. I'm loving it. My release papers that I'm using are from Bee's Crafty Corner. She is a Canadian shop. And so for those of you that might be watching that are in Canada, it's Bee's Crafty Corner on Etsy. But she is Canadian, so you don't have to pay, absorbent amounts of shipping fees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's always good. So, and very high quality. I was very impressed. Her papers are very thick. They're very sturdy, and I really like them. And even when I pull them off, they're not curling at all. I've used release papers from some other private shops that I've bought from, and it's not like it's been an issue of severe curling or anything, but like a lot of times they just don't lay completely flat, anymore. And like I said, that's totally fine. I am by no means complaining about that. I just am pointing out the fact that I've noticed that Bees, I've pulled them off and put them back on. Now, granted, only once now, but thus far there has been no curling at all. So I've been really impressed with that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm really enjoying this project. For those of you that might be stepping in for the first time, this is a kit from Diamond Art Studio UK. They, back in, I want to say it was October, was when the pre-order was. I saw it as a sneak peek on Diamonds and Washi and another YouTube channel and YouTube creator. And I was like, oh my God, I've got to have that. So it is, if you've ever heard of cross-stitch conversions, or if you've done a cross-stitch conversion, if you don't know what a cross-stitch conversion is, it's when you take a cross-stitch pattern and you turn it into a diamond painting. You have to source out the drills, and the canvas is blank, just like this one was that came. And you, sorry, I'm getting grooves in my putty. You have to count and figure out, you have a chart and you've got to count and figure out where your different symbols and drills go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So that's why I have to stop every few minutes and I have to count. I'm sorry. I cannot talk and count at the same time. So, and I'm really trying not to mess this up. I made an absolute mess of the day 2. It was extremely confetti heavy, and I got lost in the pattern, and I had to find my way out, so so to speak. So it was it got a little tricksy. So it got tricksy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. But I figured it out. I had to pause my video and I had to go, okay, let's break this down. So, because I am doing it upside down. So this is the top of the kit, but I wanted it to go in like calendar fashion. And I guess maybe I shouldn't have done it that way. I don't know. But I didn't want to be working with it in my lap. So I kind of, you know, I work upside down on my kits all the time, you know, and it's fine. And I don't have issues, but I was having issues. So hang on, I got to count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So yeah. So I am doing it a little bit differently today. And it's been going much, much better. I said all of this in the video that I didn't film. So, so yeah, that was fun. You know, I basically sat here and was talking forever and, you know, I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't recording anything. So, but that's okay. That's okay. It's all fun. All right. Well, okay, now I can't find the lid. There we go. Holy cow. All right. I'm going to go ahead and stop while I'm ahead in terms of running my trap. And I am, I think, going to swap over to time-lapse mode. And I'm going to time-lapse the rest of this until I get down to the border. And then I'll be back and we'll wrap it up and finish it up. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. And here we go. Super, super fast time. All right, so it is a Jack in the Bear instead of a Jack in the Box. So that's really, really cool. I am just finishing up the edge. I'm sorry, there was some of it that I didn't end up filming. I was having like serious struggle issues with some of the confetti. It's getting to be really difficult to do some of these high confetti areas upside down. So fortunately, 2 more days on this row, and then this row will be done, and I'm going to figure out how I'm going to position my canvas for row 2. These are ABs that I'm placing, and if you watch this whole thing, you saw probably during the one time-lapse part that I had to refresh my putty a little because none of my drills were sticking. So now the ABs are trying to rip the putty out of my multi-placer, which it's not too terrible. So I can't complain too much. So, but it has been a long weekend in some ways, and in other ways it seems like it's been a super short weekend, but here we are. So I hope you all are enjoying seeing this come to life. I'm really excited with how it's going and how it's looking. I think it's really neat that they have incorporated, if you don't know, Diamond Art Studio UK, purple is kind of their signature color. They do what's called a Purple Post Month. Was an event they did in November, where you needed to do a canvas from them that had purple in it. And that was a really neat idea and thing that they did. God, I got putty everywhere. Well, that's why I can't find my straightener. I'll fix it in a minute. So yeah, so that was really neat. So I think it's really cool that they have incorporated purple into all the designs that they created for this event for the different days. So I'm going to see if I can't locate my straightener here real quick. Oop, there it is. Got behind a tower. So I can straighten my drills up here. They're being a little contrary. All right, so there we go, everybody. Day 3 is done. Join me tomorrow for day 4. All right, guys, thanks for hanging in with me today. I was riding the struggle bus again. Hopefully tomorrow will be better. Take care. Mwah. Happy holidays.